Good morning students. Welcome to class 6, subject mathematics, chapter 12, ratio and proportion. This is the summary lecture of this chapter. In this lecture, we will cover all the subtopics of this chapter. So if you have not understood anything now, then you can understand it now. Our first topic was ratio in this chapter. Ratio is the comparison of the sizes or measures of two or more quantities of same kind by division. In ratio, we compare two or more quantities of the same kind. And this ratio we find out by division, means by fraction. If A and B are two quantities of the same kind, then the fraction A upon B is called the ratio of A to B. Means if we have two quantities A and B, then and we want to find out the ratio between them, then we can use the fraction method. We write down it as A upon B, okay, and it is called as ratio of A to B. It is written as A ratio B. These two dots are the sign of ratio. It is read as A is to B. Okay. Thus, the ratio of A to B is A upon B, which is equal to A ratio B, or A is to B. We denote ratio by the symbol using these two dots. So, this is the sign of ratio. The quantities A and B are called the terms of the ratio. A and B are the two terms of the ratio. A is called the first term and B is called the second term. Its one more name is there. A, that is first term, is known as the antecedent and second term is known as the consequent. Now, important points to remember. First is, we can get the equivalent ratio by multiplying or dividing the numerator and denominator by the same number. See, we are writing the ratio in the form of fraction. As in case of fraction, we can get equivalent fraction by multiplying numerator and denominator by a same number. Same we will get in case of ratio also. If we are multiplying numerator and denominator by same number, we will get equivalent ratio. Or if we are dividing numerator and denominator by the same number, then also we get equivalent ratio. For example, equivalent ratio of 4 upon 5 are. Suppose we have to find out two equivalent ratios of 4 upon 5. How we will find out? See, once we will multiply 4 upon 5 by 2. Numerator also by 2 and denominator also by 2. We will get 8 upon 10. So, 8 upon 10 is equivalent ratio of 4 upon 5. Now we have multiplied 4 upon 5 by 3. Numerator also by 3 and denominator also by 3. We will get 12 upon 15. So 8 upon 12 and 8 upon 10 and 12 upon 15. These are the two equivalent ratios of 4 upon 5. Next is, the order of terms in a ratio is very important. We will not change them. Okay. A ratio B is different from B ratio A. As 2 ratio 3 is different from 3 ratio 2. Next, ratio exists only between two quantities of the same kind. For example, of the same kind, if we are measuring the height of one student, we have to measure the height of another student. We can't compare height of one student by the weight of another. There is no ratio between rupees 30 and 12 meter. This is the price, rupees 30, and this is the length, 12 meter. So we can't compare price with length. It is meaningless to compare the weight of one child with the height of another child. This I have told you. Sometimes the quantities may be of the same kind but may be expressed in different units. Sometimes it happens we are measuring the height of both the child. Okay, but one is given in meter and another is given in centimeter. Kind is same but units are different. So in that case, what we have to do? You must convert them into same units, that is smaller unit. Usually the bigger unit is converted into smaller units. Okay, if one student's height is given to us in meter and another student's height is given to us in centimeter, so we will convert meter also in centimeter. Then we have both in centimeter. Then we will find out the ratio. See the example. Ratio of rupees 5 to 200 paise. Now see, kind is same. Both is the price. Rupees 5 is also the price and 200 paise is also the price. But the units are different. Here the price is given to us in rupees and here the price is given to us in paise. So what we will do in this case, we will convert this bigger unit because rupees 5 is bigger than, rupees unit is bigger than paise. So we will convert this rupees into paise. Rupee 5 equal to 500 paise because rupee 1 equal to 100 paise. So 5 rupees equal to 500 paise. Now we will find out the ratio. Now ratio of 500 paise to 200 paise. It is 500 is to 200. Cut 2 zeros by 2 zeros and you will get 5 ratio 2. Clear? Ratio has no units. When we are finding the ratio, we will not write down units with them. Usually, the ratio is written in simplest form. Okay, as in the case of fraction, we always leave the answer in simplest form. In ratio also, we always find out it in simplest form. Next topic was proportion. An equality of two ratios is called a proportion and we say that four quantities are in proportion. When two ratios are equal, okay, then we said that these two ratios are in proportion. For example, 1 is to 5 and 3 is to 15. These are the two ratios. Convert them into simplest term. Convert both the ratios in simplest term. 1 is to 5 remain 1 is to 5. Or we can write down it 1 upon 5. And 2 3 is to 15 we can write down 3 upon 15. We have 1 upon 5 and 3 upon 15. Convert 3 upon 15 also in simplest term. It is also 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, 1 upon 5. Both are equal. Okay, hence both are equal. So the given two ratios which are given in the questions, they are in proportion. Therefore, the ratios 1 is to 5 and 3:15 are in proportion. This proportion is also written as A is to B is proportionate to C is to D. These 4 dots are called they are the symbol of proportion. The symbol this stands for proportion. The 4 quantities A, B, C and D that are used in proportion are called its terms. Just like in ratio we have 2 terms, first term and second term. Same in proportion we have 4 terms A, B, C and D. Because we have 2 ratios now, so we have 4 terms. First and fourth term, that is A and D. Okay, first and fourth term are called extreme terms. And middle one, that is B and C. Second and third, okay, that is B and C. These are known as middle terms, or we can say means. First and fourth are called extreme terms. Second and third are called means or middle terms. Sometimes this question is asked that write the middle term or write the extreme terms. If A, B, C and D, these are the 4 terms of proportion, then A upon B is equal to C upon D. Or we can cross multiply here, that A multiplied by D, that is AD, is equal to B multiplied by C, that is BC. Thus, product of extremes is equal to product of means. In this way also we can find out that the given ratios are in proportion or not. Next topic that we have done in this chapter is unitary method. In unitary method, what we have done? The method in which first we find the value of 1 unit and then the value of required number of units is known as unitary method. Suppose the cost of 5 pen is given to you and the cost of 12 pence is asked. Okay, so what we will do? We will first of all find out the cost of 1 pen and then we will find out the cost of 12 pence. This is called the unitary method, in which first we will find out the value of 1 unit. Note, whatever is required is written on the right hand side. Whatever we have to find out, whether the months or rupees or boxes, whatever we have to find out, that we always write down on the right hand side. Now see the homework solution of lecture number 2. In this I have given you exercise 12.2. In this questions of proportions are there. First is determine if the following are in proportion. I have given you, I think, B and C part. 33, 121, 9 and 96. You have to check whether these are in proportion or not. So first of all we will take first 2 terms, that is ratio of 33 and 121 and ratio of 9 is to 96. Write down in simplest form. It is 3 is to 11 because 11 3s are 33 and 11 11s are 121. Here we have divided both the terms by 11 and here we are dividing both the terms by 3. 3 3s are 9 and 3 32s are 96. Now see, are they equal? As 3:11 is not equal to 3:32, so 33, 121, 9 and 96 are not in proportion, or we can say given numbers are not in proportion. Same I have done here. C part. Our numbers are 24, 28, 36 and 48. So first of all we will find out the ratio of first two, that is 24:28. Then 36:48. Convert into simplest term. You will get 6:7 and 6:8. They are also not equal. Okay. So as 6:7 is not equal to 6:8, so the given ratios are not in proportion. Fine. All the questions of this exercise are same. In every question you have to find out whether they are in proportion or not. Now see question number 3, B part. It is, are the following statement true? 7.5 liters ratio 15 liter, 5 kg ratio 10 kg. So we have to convert both in simplest form by removing their units, because we never use units in ratio. It is 7:5:15. 7.5:15. So it is 1:2 and 5:10 is also 1:2. Both are equal. 1:2 is equal to 1:2. So they are in proportion. So we can say hence the given statement is true, because it is given that they are equal. Okay, so we have to say whether it is true or false. So yes, they are true. The given statement is true. Now see exercise 12.3, in which I have given you question number 3, 4, 7, 9 and 10. Question number 3 is, if it has rained 276 millimeter in 3 days, how many centimeter of rain fall in one full week, that is 7 days? Assume that the rain continue to fall at the same rate. Now see the solution. Measure of rain in 3 days. It is 276 millimeter. Measure of rain in 1 day. It is 276 divided by 3. जब ज़्यादा का दिया हो 1 का निकालना हो, so we always divide. So here we will divide 276 by 3. 92 millimeter. Now we have the measure of 1 and we have to find out the measure of 7 days. So measure of rain in 7 days is 92 multiplied by 7, which is equal to 644 millimeter. Okay. See question number 4, A part. Cost of 5 kg of wheat is rupees 30.5 kg. You have to find out the cost of 8 kg of wheat, as we have to find out the cost. So cost we will keep on the right hand side. Cost of 5 kg wheat, rupees 30.50. Cost of 1 kg wheat, it is rupees 30.50 upon 5, which is equal to rupees 6.10. And cost of what is asked? 8 kg. Now 1 is with us. We have to find out the cost of 8. So we will multiply. It is rupees 6.10 multiplied by 8, which is equal to rupees 48 and 80 paise. See its B part. What quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 61? What quantity? Now you have to find out the quantity. So quantity we will keep on the right hand side. Be careful in this. Whatever you have to find out, that you always keep on the right hand side. So wheat purchase in rupees 30.50, 5 kg. Wheat purchased in rupee 1. Procedure will remain same. It is 5 upon 30.50 kg. And wheat purchased for rupee 61. It is 5 upon 30.50 multiplied by 61, which is equal to 10 kg. Now see the next question. This is the question number 7. Number of bananas bought in rupees 60, that is 40 dozen, because we have to find out number of bananas. So number of bananas we will keep on the right hand side. Bananas purchased for rupees 60, this also you can write down. Okay, bananas purchased for rupees 60, 4 dozen. Dozen, in dozen we have 12. So it is 4 multiplied by 12, which is equal to 48. Bananas, number of bananas bought in rupee 1, 48 divided by 60, and number of bananas bought in rupees 12.50, 48 upon 60 multiplied by 12.50. And your answer will be 10 bananas. Now see solution of 9. Just I am doing it. It is very simple. You can check it from here. Diesel required for 594 km. Diesel required for 1 km. And diesel required for 1650 km. Question number 10. Raju purchased 10 pen for rupees 150. So price of 1 pen is rupee 150 upon 10, that is rupees 15. See the question is there. Raju purchases 10 pens for rupees 150 and Manish buy 7 pens for rupees 84. Can you say who got the cheaper pen? We can compare only when we have the cost of 1 pen. Okay, because Raju purchased 10 pens and Manish purchased 7 pens. So directly we can't compare their cost. So first of all we will find out the cost of 1 pen of both. Manish purchased 7 pens for rupees 84. And price of 1 pen is rupees 84 divided by 7, which is equal to 12. Now see, Raju purchased 1 pen for rupees 15 and Manish purchased 1 pen for rupees 12. So who purchased cheaper? Manish. Manish got the cheaper pen. Now your homework is to do exercise 12.3, question number 1, 2, 5, 6, 8 and 11 in fair notebook. These questions you have to do now. Thank you.